I want to say thank you. Yesterday we had our first, or I guess it's an annual spring fling. We're going to try and do it every year. In joint combination with the school and the church, we had, I think we estimated somewhere between 500 and 600 folks come through from the community, the school, that kind of thing. It was great. Everything except for the wind was fantastic. It was pretty windy, but Ben and Randy from the school, they did a lot of work behind the scenes, and the ministry teams were involved in a lot of schools. So really just a fantastic event. Hope to see you all there the next time we do it. But thank you very much. You guys did a wonderful job. We began a Pentecost Bible study last Wednesday. They're not concurrent, so you didn't have to be at one in order to understand what's going on these two. The next 2 Wednesdays, we're going to continue on with that. We'll talk about Pentecost and what it means to us, how we have the Spirit lead our lives. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today in the proclamation, so we'll kind of play on both of those from that standpoint. If you helped out the school through the Corbi pizza sales, those will be delivered on Tuesday from 3 to 6. You can pick them up here in the narthex. Everything will be ready to go. If you can't, just give us a call. We'll find a way to make arrangements to get them to you. I think that's all I have really in the way of announcement. We do have a fun night coming up, which you can see at Bloom, whatever, one of those kind of dairy places. So we look forward to that. We'll get a proceed of the sales. The last thing we're going to talk about is you'll see a few little neon yellow shirts around here. Folks, stand up if you're in a yellow shirt. You're going to get to stand up a few times throughout this thing. They will answer any questions you have. Rachel too, about the videos. We're going to show a video real quick. We're on our final push for funding for the church that we're doing there. So we're going to roll that, and then these are the folks that you'll pay attention to that can ask questions, have the testimonies, like Emma and Rachel have done stuff online, kind of shared their stories and experiences with that. So take a look at those too if you wanted to do that, but it's fantastic. So at this point, we'll roll and hear from Miss Lori.
Hi, this is Lori Hinman, staff person for International Missions here at Trinity, and I'm here to make a special request on behalf of our summer 2019 Guatemala mission team. We're at the end of our fundraising drive to raise funds to build a church in our adopted village of El Jute. We are halfway to our goal of $20,000 for the church building, and this build is going to be the last build project in our 3-year village transformation project. It's the most important one, however, because it's going to help the villagers grow their faith, and it's going to promote the gospel in this remote area far after we are gone. We wholeheartedly believe that this project has been God ordained from the beginning. We know that so very many of you have already given generously to this project, and we are so appreciative of your support. However, if you've not already contributed, would you consider helping us reach the finish line by participating in our church challenge? The funds for this church project need to be delivered to Hope of Life by mid-May. If each of our church families donated just $25 for the next 2 weekends, we would reach our goal and be able to build the church. And simply put, if we don't reach our goal, the church build will not happen in June. Donation envelopes can be found in the bulletins of the next couple weekends and at the Guatemala display in the narthex here. Checks should be made payable to Trinity and put Guatemala in the memo field, and you can also donate online at trinityjapa.org/giving. Thank you for your gracious support these past 3 years as we have sought God's will and attempted to improve the lives of the villagers in El Jute. Our congregation, with God's provision, has already provided clean water, educational improvements, Bible school, and health care. Now we want to bring the gospel in a tangible way to our friends there. The finish line for this 3-year project is so very close. Would you help us cross it? Thank you.
So yes, the final push, that's where we're at. So in your bulletins, you have the little envelopes. Now they do say church and pastor's home, and we found out, maybe a month and a half ago at this point, that the land for the pastor's home is not available. So that kind of refocused us into that. So we're only focused on building the church at this point. Not only, but I mean, it's a very important thing to do. So, but yeah, we were kind of doing the math. That $25 a family came up because we figured there's 500 families here, roughly, and if everybody did $25 per family, then you're looking at $10,000 like that. So it's really kind of a nice way to approach it in bite-sized pieces. But really good work that they've been doing over the last 3 years, and we'll look forward to helping out along those lines.